guys, Jordy here. Today we got us a heavy duty cable. This is out of a machinery for fuel wood, but we see these kind of cables and stuff like airboats, you know, heavy machinery, cranes, stuff like that. It's a stainless steel cable, and we're gonna take you along with the process of building this. Let's go.
All right, to start our cable build, we like to pretend we know everything right from the back of our minds, but we actually have cheat sheets that we go by. So first we're going to cut the outer, what they call the outer core, or the conduit. So the book is telling us it wants to cut off at 16 1/4, so we've got everything laid in here. Jordan's going to make the cut. As you can see in the video, how our build sheets are for the cable, basically just like a draft design, tells us all the components that are used, all the crimp measurements, lengths, everything we need to build any style cable. Now we're going to cut the inner core. Jordan, you want to get it ready?
Go.
Should be enough, I think. All right, so he's got the core cut, and he did a really good job. Still has all of his members there. Didn't try to remove any fingers. So now we've got everything cut. We're going to move over to the crimper and start assembly.
All right, so now we're on the part where we have to ream and strip this. In order for us to strip this heavy duty stainless steel kind of outer core,
conduit, sorry.
Yeah, we have to actually ream the inside using a number 8 reamer here. So we're gonna start on that right now. So it bottoms out and then
just bottom out and then pull it out. And then do the other end.
Damn, that's actually, this is really easy. That ain't bad at all. So with this 8 series cable, they actually have a stainless wire wrap around it. So we got to remove all of that. Unlike our smaller cables where we can literally just strip them they have a little razor blade to cut that out. We actually have to use this reamer here. So what we're going to do is get right into doing that. And then how do I know when I got it enough?
Should be good.
Like that.
And turn it off. And then the easiest way I found is this. Oh no, don't.
More. Do it more?
Hold on. No.
Oh.
It's just, I'm telling you, this stuff's tough.
Start it. Ready? Where? Yeah. Wood.
Just be careful, don't unwind the
wire. All right, guys, so now you see we have the cables all stripped, they're reamed, they're ready for assembly. So we're gonna get ahead and start putting our bulkheads on this thing. It's a real beefy cable.
I was gonna say, we may have to do like I did the other day. Nope.
Nope.
All right, one more. These are not easy to get on. Oh, this one's gonna go nice and easy.
Oh, look at that. Just made it look like you're strong. Cheap, cheap. All right. So now, we got this all set up. The book has us set this at a certain height so our crimp is in the correct position. We're gonna install this here. This is they call it a guide rod. This basically makes sure that the crimp doesn't crush the cable and that the inner member can slide in and out easily. We're gonna add some lubrication on this. We're just gonna literally slide it right into our guide hole there.
He said lubrication.
Just like that. Now we're gonna, ooh, this is, voila.
Voila. Now you get to put it in there and try to pull it out.
Yeah, now the fun part, removing this.
Get this part, Liz.
This is not gonna be something that. That sucker is. Jesus Christ.
Gotta love 8 series.
All right, now we're gonna do it one more time, exactly the same exact way. Add some lubrication, that way we can get this out easy. Unlike like you just saw how it wasn't so easy. God damn. All the way down inside of there. Now we're gonna crimp it. There's a little guide pin that sits inside.
There you go, set your die good and tight. There you go.
There we go.
Keep your fingers out.
Slide up, voila.
Record him trying to get this off.
Yeah, by himself.
Careful, don't back into the Jeep.
2, 3.
That one was easy. All right, so we have crimped the outer member. Now we're gonna move on to the inner member of this cable and finish the assembly of this cable.
So after we cut these cables, as you can see, we get burrs on the end right here. Felstead has actually designed a grinder with a wheel set up to clean up these ends so the threaded rods will slide on nice and easy. So. And like I said, that just deburrs the ends, gives us a nice clean end, so the rods will slide on nice and smooth. So she's trying to chase me around.
All right, so now we're gonna put our end rods on. As you just saw, Shane cleaned up and really made this a smooth. That way we don't have any burrs sliding this on or crimping it. So just slide that on. Now we're gonna crimp this.
Oh, you gotta change your settings. The steps. Okay, so we're ready to do the rods on the inner core. So I'm gonna get Jordan the information here to get set up. So Jor, our rod die set variance is S, which is 84. Our rod die set height is 3 13/16.
Can we have that in English, please?
You know how to read a tape measure, correct?
Yeah. As long as it tells me, right? No, just kidding.
Rod die set is SF280 black.
Set that one up there, right there. Yep. Sweet. All right, so as you just saw, we got this machine all set up. So now we're gonna crimp our end rod on here. Slide it in our little guy. Sweet, just like that. Here we go. Wait for that. Relieve the pressure. Just like that. It's a little harder to see the crimps on this, but right there. All right, so before we crimp in our second inner member, we actually have to install the inner member into our conduit. When we do this, we actually have some lubrication that we put on this, so that way the insides don't rust in on themselves, and as well as it properly slides in and out real easy. So that's what we're gonna do now. Just like that. Shane's just gonna
Wipe down the cable.
It's not sliding. There we go. All right, we got that inner member all lubed up, so we're gonna attach our second end rod now. Shane's gonna hold that side down so that way this cable doesn't move while I'm trying to crimp it. Sometimes we don't get the luxuries of having two people, so doing this with one hand. It's usually how we have to do it, but luckily I got Shane's help today, so we're gonna go ahead and get this end crimped on. Whoop. Ready? Just like that. And how we know we got a good crimp is this is actually what they call a seal.
Yeah, it's a wiper seal.
Yeah, it's called a wiper seal. And that crimp should be just right above it. As you can see, it's literally right above it. So it's a perfect crimp.
So now we're ready to install the sleeves that go over the rods to help support them once the cable is assembled. And on the sleeves, we've got two different ends. We've got basically a ball style end, and then we've got the other end has like a flat lip on it. So this tells us that this end goes inside the bulkhead fitting. This end is where the seal is going to press on after we're done. So. Our sleeve die set is SF520 red.
SF520 red.
This one requires, the 8 series cables require a little different setup than 3, 4, and 6 series do. So this will slide in here like so. We have what we call a sleeve stop. You know, on the other ones, we just use the plates. So instead of a plate, we have a sleeve stop. So this will come down and it'll set down over like that.
All right, so we got the sleeve stop put on, as Shane was saying. We're gonna put this in the machine. This sleeve stop's not gonna allow me to push this all the way through. So this is gonna be right at the bottom, and we're gonna be crimping just this lip right here to hold this support tube in. So here we go. Meets that bottom face right there. Doesn't allow me to push it up any farther. It's a very light crimp. All right, so you see we got that sleeve crimp right here. That makes sure that this doesn't move out and also gives support to our end rod there. So now we're just gonna do the other side. All right, we got it all set up just like before. We're gonna get this side crimped now. Just like that. Can't pull that out. Just gives that inner member some support.
So now we're ready to finish up the assembly. We have seals that go over the ends of the cable. This keeps water and moisture from getting inside here, dirt, and causing any problems with the cable. We actually have an air tool that was designed by Felstead that allows us to put air inside these seals to walk them down over the tube and onto the cable. So we're gonna go over here to the bench and install these sleeve seals real quick.
Let's go.
Ooh la la.
Like
That's
that.
pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh.
Voila.
Voila. All right, the last thing we have to do is put a seal for our end rod. It's one of the last places that would, if water was to get into the cable, that's where it would get into. So we're gonna put these seals on and this cable will be pretty much finished up. There we go. Now that's on. All right, one more to put on. Now we're gonna just finish up putting the hardware on this and this cable's done and ready to go. Like that. There we All right guys, just like that, we finished this 8 series cable. Like I said, we do build cables in-house, so if you have anything like throttle cables, anything like that, please don't be afraid to give us a call. We'll get them made up for you. Please like, subscribe, share. Appreciate it. Thanks guys.